So for today, I'm very happy to present to you the 5 days, 4 nights Korea itinerary for K-pop fans.
사랑해요 mahal kita 보고 싶어 aking sinta 안아줘 뽀뽀해줘
Annyeonghaseyo, Chingadul. This is Crane Kim. Thank you guys again for joining me in this new video. Now, if you are new to my channel, hello, I'm Crane Kim. I'm a host. I'm a businesswoman, I'm a producer and a director, and I do videos all about Korea. So if you like that kind of content, please check out my other videos and binge watch them. Now, I usually speak in English and Tagalog on my videos, but for this video, I'll be speaking English because this video is applicable not only to Filipinos, but to all K-pop fans who would like to travel to Korea. So for today, I'm very happy to present to you the 5 days, 4 nights Korea itinerary for K-pop fans. Now, I just want to give you guys an idea. When I travel, I really make sure that I do as much as possible in one day. So, this itinerary might be tiring for some of you. So, it's up to you if you want to follow every single place that I'll be recommending, or you can switch things up, or you don't have to go to all the places that I will be mentioning. But rest assured that if you follow this, you will get your money's worth. And I just want to remind you guys that this itinerary is for a multi-stan, not for a specific idol group or company. Anyone who's a K-pop fan should be able to experience and enjoy this. Now, most of the places that I'll be mentioning here, I've already visited, so you guys can check out the links on the description box if you want to see the more detailed features on those places. Let's start with our day 1. Our first location in our itinerary is the MBC World. Now, this is located at Mapogu, and they have 90-minute tours in the area, which costs about $18 per person. And there's a lot of things that you can see, a lot of things that you can do. You don't have to be just a K-pop fan. It's for general Hallyu fans. So if you're also a K-drama fan, this is a very exciting place to go to. If you like Korean variety shows, this is also very good for you. Now, the last entry for the tour is 4 p.m. So make sure that you go before. So I suggest that after you check in, you go directly and spend about an hour or an hour and a half there. Now, since you're in the Mapogu area, I thought that it would be nice for you to drop by this entertainment company on the way to your next location, and that is the WOOLLIM Entertainment Building. Now, from MBC World, you can take buses going to WOOLLIM Entertainment, and when you reach WOOLLIM Entertainment, you can just take photos, hang out there. Hopefully, you would get to see some idols. I did a video on WOOLLIM Entertainment, and during my visit, I was very lucky to have seen some Golden Child members outside of WOOLLIM Entertainment. So it was very, very fun. And hopefully you will get lucky as well and get to see your favorite idols outside of the building. Now, from WOOLLIM, just a few minutes away is Hongdae. In Hongdae, there's a lot of things that you can see. And Hongdae is very famous for its street performers or the people who are busking. So it's very entertaining to watch them in the streets. People are dancing to K-pop, singing, doing magic. There are a lot of games. Especially on weekends, the clubs and the bars are happening. So even if it's hectic, even if there's a lot of people, I'm sure that you guys will enjoy going to Hongdae on weekends. So that's Friday and Saturday. Don't forget, there are also a lot of variety shows who shoot around Hongdae. And actually, I was lucky enough to have been featured in one of the shows. And we saw some celebrities, we talked to them. So yeah, Hongdae is a very fun place to go to. Day 2. Now, I hope that you guys will rest well on your first night because our day 2 will be productive, to say the least. Because day 2 is our K-pop entertainment building tour. Now, for this tour, we will just focus on the Gangnam area. So there's a lot of other companies outside of Gangnam, but we probably won't do that because we'll try to maximize our stay in the Gangnam area. Now, we will start our tour for this day at the Hakdong Station, which is about 3 minutes walk from the BIGHIT Entertainment Building, which is the home of BTS. Now, this building, honestly, there's not a lot of things that you can see outside. It would be nice to take a photo, of course, you know, like it's a souvenir. It would be nice to see it. But the outside of the building, there's really not a lot of things that you can see. And also, it's 2019, so it's still applicable. But starting next year, I believe that BTS will be moving to another location in Yongsan, so this might not be applicable anymore. After Hakdong, you can now go to the Cheongdam Station. Around Cheongdam Station, you can visit two entertainment companies. The first one I would recommend is Pledis Entertainment. So just go out exit number 8 and walk maybe 15 or so minutes going to Pledis Entertainment. Now, it's perfect if you're a fan of 17 or New East or the other Pledis artists. And outside of Pledis, you might be able to see some fans. There's a chicken house near. There's convenience stores where you can maybe hang out while waiting for their vans. But yeah, Pledis Entertainment, Cheongdam Station. Now, after Pledis Entertainment, after, you know, you've taken photos, you've waited for your idols, you've hung around, you can now move on to the next location, exit number 6 of Cheongdam Station, which is the SM Entertainment Communication Center. Now, I'd assume that you would be arriving here around lunchtime, which is perfect because they have a restaurant and the Sum Cafe. Now, in the restaurant, they serve real food for lunch and dinner and whole day. Now, in the Sum Cafe, you can order cupcakes and pastries and refreshments that are K-pop idol themed, like, you know, but of course, K-pop entertainment idols. Now, the thing is, even if you're not a fan of SM Entertainment, I think this is a great place because it's really well decorated, it's really well made, it's very fancy. Though a bit pricey, it's pretty okay. Now, after you've eaten, you can go to the basement and hoard merchandise of your favorite SM artists. And I mean hoard, because there's a lot. Now, after you have recharged and eaten and calmed down at the Sum Cafe and Sum Market, and you want to still go around and walk around, you can go to the Apgujeong Rodeo Station, I believe exit number 2, and start with your K-Star Road tour. Now, along the K-Star Road, you will see the different Gangnam dolls that represent your favorite K-pop groups. Now, personally, I don't think it's really that much of a big deal, so you can skip this part. But if you're going to Korea for the first time and you're there anyway, might as well just do it and take photos with your favorite Gangnam dolls. After you've done this tour and you still have the energy and you still want to see some entertainment companies, well, you can still follow my recommendations. Go to the Apgujeong Station, exit number 3, and from there you can go to either Connect Entertainment, the entertainment company of Kang Daniel, or Jellyfish Entertainment of Vix and Kukudan and other famous Korean singers. From there, you can go to Yeoksam Station, from which you can go to Fantagio Entertainment. And lastly, if you still have the energy, you can even go to Onju Station, where you can go to the Kakao M Entertainment Company building, which houses different entertainment companies. And at the ground floor of that building, there is a cafe and you can chill, you can hang out, you can watch music videos of IU and Monsta X. Just recharge once again after all that walking. Now, let me reiterate that these companies are not walking distance from each other. You can walk from the train stations or take buses or cabs, but they're certainly not walking distance from one another. Now, again, if you want to see the detailed how to go to those entertainment companies, please check the links down below. Now, after a very long day too, how do we cap off our day? We go to Han River and have some chicken and beer. Now, Han River is a very long stretch of river, so there's a lot of places where you can have picnic and chill and, you know, watch the view. But I recommend that you go to the Banpo Bridge, which has the water fountain and light show every 8 p.m. So a lot of people gather in that area and, you know, they sit down and watch the show for I think about 20 minutes. So it's a perfect time to go there and watch the show for free while having your chicken and beer with your friends and reminiscing about the day that has passed. And hopefully, in that day, you have seen some of your favorite K-pop idols. Now, because we had a very busy day 2, we won't start our day so early for day 3. We'll start it around 10 or 11 a.m. And our first location is the SM Town COEX Artium. Now, everybody knows about this place, and you don't have to be an SM stan to enjoy this place. It's an entire building, and there's literally so many things that you can see. You can hoard the merchandise, especially if you're a fan of SM groups. This would be heaven for you, trust me. I also recommend that you go to the SM Town Museum. Now, in the SM Town Museum, again, even if you're not a K-pop fan, it's actually a very nice activity to do, especially for you to learn about the history of the K-pop industry in Korea and how it spread all across the world. And going to SM Town itself is free, but going inside the SM Town Museum has a fee. However, I feel that the fee is worth it given all the things that you can see inside the museum. Now, if you're lucky and you go there on the right time, once you go up to the 5th floor, they have a theater. And in that theater, you can actually watch some plays, some musicals, some hologram shows, and watch the SM idols and other performers do their thing there. So you can actually spend a lot of time inside the SM Town COEX Artium. Now, if you don't want to spend that much time, it's okay. COEX is just beside it. There's a mall, you can go shopping, you can go eat, and spend your afternoon there. At 4 p.m., we move on to our next destination, which is the Lotte World theme park. So why 4 p.m.? You can actually go there earlier in the morning, at lunch, after lunch, but the reason why I recommend that you go at 4 p.m. because the entrance fee is half the price. That's right, you get discounted tickets once you go inside at 4 p.m. onwards. I think the Lotte World is a must-visit location for all tourists in Seoul. They have an outdoor theme park and an indoor theme park, so it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's hot and it's cold. You will enjoy this place any time of the year and any temperature, no matter how old or young you are. Day 4. Now we start our day 4 itinerary with KBS, or the Korea Broadcasting System. Now, you cannot just go in and out of KBS, obviously. So KBS has this area called KBS On, which is an interactive museum or activity center about all things broadcasting. So, if you enjoy watching KBS K-dramas, if you like their variety shows, if you like their K-pop shows, this is a perfect place for you. And the best thing about it is, it's free! Correct! It's free! So you can go ahead, do whatever you want, participate in the activities inside, all at no cost. And beside KBS On is their radio stations. I believe there's 2 stations there. And from the outside, you can actually see the booths inside, which means that if your idols are guesting in the shows inside, or you're fans of the DJs of KBS, I'm sure that you guys would enjoy and love watching them from the outside. Now from Yeouido, we're gonna go all the way to the heart of Seoul, which is the Seoul Tower. I know that it's more popular as a filming location for K-dramas and Korean films, but I'm sure that you guys would not miss a chance to go to the Seoul Tower, and rightfully so. Seoul Tower, I feel, is really a must-visit spot for foreigners or tourists in Korea, especially if it's your first time. Now, you can go there through a bus, but if you have the budget and you don't mind, I recommend that you go up and down through the cable car. Once you go up, it's a park, and it's really nice to just hang around, have some coffee, have some ice cream, you know, feel the breeze, and you can check out the Locks of Love, the famous Locks of Love, where couples leave their locks together. So it's a nice place, seeing the view of Seoul basically. If you have the budget, go up the observatory. You can see the 360-degree view of Seoul from there. But if you don't, it's okay. You can just see it from the Locks of Love area. Now, activities-wise, there's really not a lot of things that you can do. But if you're lucky and the sky is clear, you can also watch the sunset. So it's very romantic, it's very nice. And once it gets a bit dark, you can now go to our next location, which is Myeongdong. Myeongdong is right below the Namsan Tower, so it's very near. Go through a bus or take the cable car once again and walk. For me, Myeongdong is like, it's famous for shopping, but there's so much more things that you can do there. Personally, I recommend that you go there in the evening because you get to experience Myeongdong more at night. That's when the street foods come out. And yes, try the street food. Make sure that you eat the street food. And that's when the lights go up, and it's full of energy. It's a very nice place to go to actually for shopping and eating. And you can buy a lot of K-pop merchandise and K-pop albums in Myeongdong. I actually did a video about buying K-pop things in Myeongdong, so you can check that out. They have the underground shopping center, but other than that, there are other places that you can go to buy cosmetics and clothes and other things that I'm sure that you would love to take home from Korea. Now we are down to our last day of our itinerary, day 5. And we are starting it in one of the most famous locations in Seoul, the Gyeongbok Palace. It's not particularly related to K-pop, but trust me, you would want to visit here regardless of whether you love K-pop or K-drama or Hallyu or not. The entrance is very affordable and it's really a must-visit place, especially if it's your first time in Korea. And I recommend that you go there with your rented hanbok to get the full experience of Gyeongbok Palace. And you can spend a couple of hours there, take some photos, have fun, learn about the history, and get the full Seoul experience. After Gyeongbok Palace, you can go to Insadong, which is walking distance from Gyeongbok Palace. Now, Insadong is a street that's full of all things traditional Korea. And the reason why I chose this as the last destination is because it's very calm, it's very traditional, and I feel like it's the best place to calm down and have some tea and, you know, have your last minute souvenir shoppings, because there you can buy so many traditional souvenir things. And if you like things colorful, if you like things artsy-fartsy, you can definitely see them in Insadong. There's a lot of cafes, a lot of tea houses, and you know, it's the only place in the whole world with the signages written in Hangul. So that for sure you guys would enjoy it, and it will be a great way to end your tour. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Now, I know some of you will be asking, why didn't you put this? Why didn't you put that? Well, we only have a limited number of time and it has to be not specific to a K-pop group, so I made it like this. And if you notice, I didn't even put any cafes or any specific restaurant owned by the idols, because as I mentioned earlier, this is a multi-stand generic K-pop fan itinerary. Now, I'm sure that you guys will be saying, oh, but I want to watch a music show. But don't worry, I will be doing a video on how to watch a music show in Korea. However, I personally do not recommend that you watch a music show, meaning you will have to go there in the early morning, stay the whole day, wait, whatever, because you will just waste your time instead of like going around and experiencing Korea more. Unless, of course, you have the ticket with you, then that's fine. Or if you want to watch a concert, that's good. But to go there and watch the usual way, I really won't recommend. Coming soon also is my 5 days, 4 nights Korea itinerary for K-drama fans. So please watch out for that. There you have it. That's my video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please let me know on the comment section. Comment, like, and share this video. And if you like my content, please binge watch my channel and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. And I will see you down on the comment section. Again, let me remind you, I don't own a travel agency, so please don't ask me to arrange these things for you. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know on the comment section or on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Add me so we can chat there. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Praying Kim. Remember to always be nice and good and always strive for excellence and be the best version of yourselves. Love you guys. See you next time in Korea.